biggest thing too. A lot of, the French products that are imported here are just, double the price. So going there was great for kind of like a value thing. But yeah, you guys, it is holiday season. Without a doubt, it's honestly like it came so fast. And honestly, even for me, I'm typically the one who's like really, like not quick, what is it? Really like prepared for the holiday season with gifts. I think I think about it like in October, and I'm like, you guys, we have to get on the, like the list and everything like that. So this year I am a little delayed, but I thought it was just like such a perfect opportunity to talk about Ana Luisa. I've partnered with them before, but yeah, tonight's video is ever so kindly sponsored by Ana Luisa. You guys know them all too well at this point. Practically in like every single one of my videos, I've been wearing at least something from them, because I was gifted some of these pieces like, years ago, and I've just continued to wear them because they're gorgeous, right? So this is one of the necklaces that, I picked up, and this ring you guys have seen. This one someone thought I was engaged with, which was so sweet, but it's also such like a gorgeous ring as well. It's kind of like tapered at the base, and then it has like a pave situation that's wrapped. Gorgeous. The newest to my addition is this one. You guys have definitely seen this one. But I thought that this would be so fun, and just like a nice bangle that's a little bit asymmetrical. And they've, lasted so well. I've had these for years at this point. And I take care of them. This one is like the same one in silver, which is really great, so it's great to stack as well. Let me stack them to kind of get like a two-toned. Actually, let me do it on here, because these are two different sizes. But this is such like a great gift. Oh, so pretty. And I even have a couple, they changed their packaging, which is so cute. I thought this was adorable, because before they used to have the pouches, but now it's in these gorgeous, climate neutral certified packaging. So this is something I got for a family friend this Christmas, and it was just so pretty. She loves earrings, and especially kind of like the smaller ones that, have like a tool. I don't know how to describe it. I am thinking, honestly, about getting my ears pierced in January with my sister, because she had them when she was younger, but they closed up. So definitely A+ for the packaging. These are so easy to wrap, and I take that into account definitely when packaging is like perfectly rectangular. It makes me so happy because I know I can wrap it well. So that was one of them. I got, they sent over some gifts which were so sweet, and I love regifting, or not regifting, just like getting gifts. And this one's for my sister. She knows exactly that she's getting this for the holidays, but she got a little ring. And again, like, just imagine this. You wrap it really meticulously with wrapping paper and put a little bow. Stunning. And that's what I'll do, actually. But she got this ring. She doesn't like super big jewelry. She definitely goes more simple and silver. actually come out with. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys just in case you needed a little last minute, some last minute gifts, or some ideas on what to get your loved ones, because Ana Luisa is great for that. It's not too expensive, it's quite affordable, for pieces that last quite nicely, because again, you could go back years and years and years on our channel, and I've had these same pieces, and they look essentially brand new. But yeah, so again, they're having their holiday sale, which is super great. I think it's up to 30% off. Not I think, I know that it's up to 30% off their website. And something really special too, and I love when brands do this, is that when you spend like a certain amount, you get a gift. So if you curate a nice cart for your friends and family or yourself, that's over $175. They will give you a free pair of diamond studs, so you could keep that for yourself or gift it to someone else, which is really special, really sweet. So yeah, it's one of their biggest sales of the year. So you could check out, even some of the pieces that I've had forever, like the necklace and these rings. I even have the blue glass one, which I always get compliments on. It's so unique and pretty. So yeah, wanted to share that because it's definitely gifting season. So yeah, I'll be sure, of course, to leave all the links down below, to see, their sales, and their pieces are really pretty. So thank you again, Ana Luisa, for sponsoring tonight's video. And as always, let's get started. I'm going to show you some really, really lovely stuff I bought. Some of the things are from Belgium. I went to Belgium, Holland, and France, and it was so great. It was my first time abroad, and I just can't wait to do it again. I mean, do like different countries and all, but it was my first time in Europe, and it was a wonderful solo trip. I had so much fun, and I got so many goodies. So I guess we'll start with like the most iconic for me, which is chocolate. So we had to get the stacks of Côte d'Or, which is my family's favorite. This is like double or triple the price in the States. So this was, I believe, like €180 per bar, and here it's like $5.50 USD. So it's definitely a lot cheaper. But they have my favorite, which is the dark chocolate, which is the Noir de Noir. You know what I wish it was called? I always used to say Côte d'Or, because I think that sounds so pretty, but it's just Côte d'Or. And then there's also the milk chocolate, and my grandma was so excited that I got these because, again, to like ship them from Belgium, I think they might do like a different ingredient composition in Europe than in the US. Either way, it's cheaper there. And when I was with my aunt, she brought me to this store that it was like the best price for it, right? They don't have Costco's or anything like that. That's very American, and it's funny. But it was a big store, and they were on sale, so I got a whole ton. I have more in my suitcase, but ones that I've never tried, or even like the fondant ones, I still have yet to try this. But this is like the best chocolate in the world. No, wait, what is that? It's oh, what is it? It's we're from the same place, the Bronx, the world. And then there's also this one, which is really good. This is the Latte Caramel Sal, which is like, I'm assuming salted caramel. Like, I don't know if it's salted, but I think that's salt here. And this one's really, really good too. And these look great on camera. These look so like bougie. But I grew up with these, so this is like gold, you know, and they literally are like bricks of chocolate. But I'm pretty sure you could get them from like World Market in the States. I think that's like in the whole US you could just order online. But yeah, I got a ton of different ones. So that was honestly, it was kind of funny because it was my first stop and I was carrying like 30 pounds. I kid you not, like I was scared I had to buy another suitcase in Paris to get back because I had so much food and gifts that I just went like down the block to some place that had suitcases, right? And I filled it up. It was 45 pounds of just like food and gifts and all that. So I genuinely think I got 20 pounds of chocolate, and I divvied them up. I have to give so many for Christmas. It was a lot of chocolate. So yeah, that's chocolate. And while I was at the supermarket, this is now in Paris, so that was just Belgium, but what's it called? I went to Monoprix, which is like a Target. It felt like a Target where they have like food, but also like towels and like home stuff, you know? So I was on the phone with my sister and I was asking if she wanted anything, and she asked for some spices. And while they had like a whole rack of, you know, saffrons and cloves and cinnamons and cardamoms, she just asked for the ones that were like native to France as kind of like an added specialty. So I just told her anyone that was, you know, like grown or produced in France. So the first one was thyme. And mind you, like this is all in my suitcase at this point, which was hilarious. This one's rosemary, and this one's from France or grown, I'm not sure, but it had the like little label, and I was like, all right, good gift, right? And then also the last one was peppercorns and berries. So I thought that was nice. But really good gifts. So yeah, let's go on to, in no particular order, I'm just picking stuff out. I have like everything all around me. Excuse me, it is late at night, but I did want to film for you guys. And also do mind my puffiness. I am just getting over a cold. It's that time of year, but honestly, from what I hope, right, is that I got my like wintertime sickness out of the way. So come the holidays, I'm all good. But this one, so the biggest thing too in France, right, is that any French pharmacy product is essentially 20, 30, 40% cheaper than the States. So I just kind of like went ham. I got a lot of Christmas gifts and stuff like that. So, and also too there, if you spend over 100, you could get a tax refund as well. So I was like, even more excuse to just like buy everything from the pharmacy. But one thing I completely forgot, I moisturizer, because you could also just use Vaseline or anything like that, but I do have it, so I definitely have to try it a bit more. Sorry about that. I had the biggest yawn, and that was not, like, I couldn't just cover. So, sorry about that. But, yeah, that was some of the La Roche-Posay. I heard that this is, like, the best cream in the entire world before makeup. And I will say I definitely do like it. I'm using the mini I got, but it's the Embryolisse Let Cream Concentrate. So I put it on before makeup, let it sit, moisturize it in. And yeah, it's nice. It definitely gives a nice glow. It's very emollient, so it kind of does give like a good amount of dew. So if you're going for more glowy makeup, it's great. But if you want more matte, you would definitely have to powder after that one. But it's been really nice, so I've been using that before makeup as like a primer mask type thing. But I also got a lot of duplicates for my sister. She just asked, she was like, just buy whatever you're getting, and then just like double it and give that to me for Christmas. I was like, alright. So, or she said, like, build me a skincare routine, so that's what I did. And yeah, so the other one is that, of course, I guess Europe in general, but France is known for their sunscreens, and that's something everyone recommends you get there because they have different regulations for how they formulate than in the States, but this is very nice as a sunscreen. I will say too, it's like I have so many lovely products I find here that, you know, like the, what's the one I really like? It's at the top of my mind. It's something with the V, and it's like the really sensitive sunscreen. Oh my goodness. I'm forgetting, but it's like comparable to like Cetaphil and CeraVe. It's like in that same Vanacream. That one. That sunscreen's great. This one's great too. And the other one, what else do I use? That's like on my counter. Oh, I'm forgetting. Either way, there's some great sunscreens in the States, but this one's also really good, so it was kind of just like a nice add-on to the shopping experience. But this one's the Aven 50 Plus SPF with HEV Blue Light Intense Protect. And this one's made in France, so I had to pick this one up. And yeah, so I have a double of this one for my sister. So I have one for me and one for her. Now I'm really forgetting what that sunscreen is. I'm gonna like get ready for bed and then see it and then forgot that. Whatever it is, but all to say is, you know, it was fun to kind of go in the French pharmacy and see all this stuff. But yeah. Alright. Now, my grandma asked that I get some honey for her for Christmas, so I thought, what better than to get her some French honey. So I got this at Monobricks as well. And this one just looked so gorgeous. I bought another one of these for a family friend, tried it with them, and to me, this is what I love, right? And I hope this makes sense, is that I really don't mind, like, the bare honey is like a typical standard honey. And then I'm like not the biggest fan of like the super floral ones, the ones that are like less sweet and more herbal. I like the ones that are like really rich and taste like honey sticks at the farm, you know? So this one feels like the bougiest bare honey, and it wasn't that expensive. This was like, I think, €7. And it's an adorable bottle. That's like, I, you know, hope she reuses, because I would, because it's a jar with little bees on it. It's gorgeous, and it's such this is, let me butcher this, miel la abrictulier, liquide et savore, or savore, I don't know. But miel is honey in Spanish as well, so I don't know how you would pronounce this in French, but I wonder if, oh yeah, I can read this, not, it's a pour produire semiel de caractère intense en savourer les abeilles ont poutine des fleurs d'Espagne et de France. Maybe. For anyone in France that is watching, just skip that part, please. But I'm really, really excited to give this to her because it's just so gorgeous, and wrapping this up with like a gorgeous yellow bow. I am so excited. Alright. So the next item that I also got at Motobricks, if you go on TikTok and see like food souvenirs, everyone recommends this. I think it is really sweet and very novel. But this is the Fleur de Sel, like salt crystals, and again, this is for one of my sisters, because she bakes and cooks a lot, and this is just kind of like, I can imagine the equivalent here, which is also really good, is the Malton salt. It's just one of those things where it's a little luxury, you know, like a little step up. At the end of the day, it is just salt, but it's pretty, and the feel of it's very nice. It tastes great, so you can't beat that, you know? But it has a gorgeous cork top, and, you know, it's a lid. I bought 2 of these, and I did, you know, try it, and it was good. It's salt. But again, such a nice little gift to bring back. That's like, you know, something you can't get in the States unless you're like physically there. So, really, really glad I got this. Or a couple. I wish I got more. Like, I just want to go back to shop for a day just to like get more chocolate and salt and honey. But next time. But super great, like little gift, you know, it's like one of those things where it's just like a nicety. Like even the Malton salt is such a great gift because everyone uses salt pretty much, and it's just like, just a little bit above where it's like good flaky salt. So yeah, there's that. I also, this was my splurge. I was looking countlessly in every country for like a ring or jewelry, but I always found myself like second guessing everything I found, right? Like there were some beautiful pieces. Some were just also incredibly expensive. But there were some where I was like, I don't know. So I ended up getting a wallet. And again, a lot of the fashion houses and stuff are less expensive there. And you could get the like VAT refund, so I did end up getting a new wallet. The one I've had for like 8 years, and it's still great. To be honest, not the only reason, is that it comes with like a little coin, and you can have like an air tag in it, and it unbuckles, and I have my license, credit cards, all that stuff, my Costco card. But it's exactly what I wanted because it fits, you know, the bill folds up top. And then the leather is gorgeous. It's brown. It's like a really deep brown. And yeah, it's from Bottega Veneta. And really pretty. So this was my splurge when I was there because I didn't find like any, because I was doing a lot of shopping for the holidays. I just kind of like did that first, and then towards the end I was like, let me get something. So yeah, super compact, nice, and I'm really happy I could like shimmery and gorgeous and splendid. But yeah, this is, oh, look at that. It has a little tree on top. But again, I'm pretty sure they sell this in the States. It's just less expensive there. So I was like, great. Let me get this as just like a nice little Christmas gift on the side. So it's a multi-purpose dry oil face, body, and hair. Moisturizes, leaves a satin finish, illuminates with 7 precious botanical oils. So perfect for the spring, the summer, and it's just like oh so gorgeous. I don't want to open it, but I can imagine it is just beautiful to put on the décolletage, the shoulders. So I'm really excited to give that as well. This one, let's see. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, where did I put? This one might be a little loud. I'll do my best here. There we go. But another one of my sisters asked for coffee from Paris. So I don't know if this is like the best one. I just honestly looked at the aisle really quick and then just saw a bunch. She wanted like the you know, the coffee bean instead of just like the pre-ground and whatnot. So yeah, I hope it's good. I don't know if any of you are familiar with this brand. Let me know. But it just seemed nice. So we'll see. But there you go. I got coffee beans. Let's put that over there. There we go. Okay. So this one was another one of my little self gifts, which was from Akaba. And you could search them up on TikTok. They are so lovely. But I wanted to get myself kind of like a more unique souvenir. And one of that was these leather gloves. And I believe these are silk lined, so they are a bit longer. I wanted one that kind of went up to here. I was speaking with a gentleman, and he was, you know, he was incredible too. He could just like look at your hands and know what size hand you are, which is insane. I don't know how he does that. Like, he did it first try. Like, he didn't even like have to guess. It was like that was a skill. So that was really cool. But they didn't have the brown with cashmere because I have leather gloves with cashmere for the winter, right? And they're great. I just kind of like wanted a longer glove and something like that. So that is this one. I will show you. But it is such a nice glove, and it was just such a nice little treat, especially when I wear my coat. It goes all the way down, so if you get gloves like right here, and your coat's like here, the like wind goes right in. So I was like, I want like longer gloves this, you know, this winter, but it fits so perfectly, and it's such a good color. Let's see. But it is a bit warmer tone than this. This is called Fondant, this shade. So it's a bit of a deeper, cooler brown. This one's slightly warmer, just for a little bit of comparison. So yeah, I got, I don't know what you call this in terms of length, but he was incredible. The fact that like he just knew your hand size by looking at it. But yeah, so that was really, really fun to go there and just like have an experience. But yeah, I said to him, next time I'm back, I'll get like the cashmere, like something with the buttons, because I really wanted, I think the brown that was like up to here, with buttons, and I thought that was so pretty, but they're out of stock, like in that color or the size, so I was like, I'll come back. So I got these in the meantime. So yeah, that was like a really special purchase, and I cannot wait to use them this winter. Sorry about that, you guys, but there was like a loud noise, so I took it as an excuse to have a beverage break. I had some Gatorade just to stay hydrated. But anyway, so one of the last things, again, I think I mentioned, but a lot of stuff, is just like packed away, or I gifted them already as like a quick souvenir. But yeah, so this is one of them. So this is from Belgium, but it was one thing I picked up. It is a pillowcase, and it is just so pretty. It matches like my room so well, like the different tones and all that. Like it's a very neutral, neutral, warm colorway of Bruges, just like that. And Bruges was beautiful as well. But yeah, and it's like it's a nice stitching. I don't know, it just looks very cozy to me, so I definitely have to get like the proper size pillow for this, but yeah, I'm trying to think what else I got. I got some like little candies I tried, or like some specific things, that I got from my family there, that I already ate. There were some like breads and brownies, and cookies and waffles and stuff like that. But yeah, that was